clear to readers or listeners who think that there is that element. They don't mean any harm when they attach to our aura or they attach to our energy field. They are actually wanting energy from us because they are needing to stay on the earth plane for a while longer. My specialist work enables the lost soul to be able to get their healing completion and for them to go up to the light as well with love. And that's basically how it works. Yeah.
And I'm sure you've also come across a situation where somebody, somebody close, or a family member, parent, or relative can be attached and still be alive and be taking our energy.
Yes,
and
in current life.
It. Yeah.
Yes,
so
yes.
In a way, it's no different. Is it like physical death doesn't actually change a whole lot on that energetic level?
No, it doesn't.
This is a really fascinating thing.
Yeah, and we have to break the energetic link. This is really important, but it has to be healed and sealed with love. That's the key. And I think the key importance with all the work, we are linking different energies and clearing different energies, whether it be lost souls. For clients it can be life-changing. If they've had guilt for not being able to say goodbye to somebody they've lost, it changes their lives to be able to connect with them through me, and I just feel very humbled and blessed in that side of the work that I do. Clients who can come if they want to lose weight or they have an emotional problem, quite often it can be a guilt or something that is in that area that's preventing them from moving forward. And once the souls are healed on many levels, that's when the deep healing starts to begin.
It's just, you reminded me of actually something that happened this very day. Kind of case in point, I'm sure you've come across a situation as well where a person may know that perhaps their deceased mother is still kind of hanging in there in their aura, in their energy field, and maybe causing problems, taking energy, but they're afraid to let them go because they don't want to sort of lose them.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, any kind of connection is better than losing them. But what happened this morning with somebody I was working with was that they did actually spontaneously come to a point where they were ready to let go. And in this case, it was quite a negative attachment from their mother. And in that instant of letting go, they connected with the essence of the real love that was underneath that.
Yeah.
Between them. So you never lose anything.
Not at all.
That's worth anything, do you?
Not at all.
It's the amazing thing in healing. You kind of can't lose, really.
You can't lose, no. It's a win-win situation. And quite often for my clients, when they are getting the mediumship, soul guidance, channeled messages, or even when they've been into a life between life, they're able to see their loved one in the spiritual realm very, very happy and complete. And it's life-changing. It's life-changing for the soul that's perhaps been stuck, and it's life-changing for the client. In my work, what I've found is that clients are able to visualise the soul energy of their loved one, and I'm able to leave a spark of that love energy into their heart chakra, and clients will feel that, and then that encompasses the inner child work as well. So they're not losing that energy, it's actually within them all the time. And that's the key.
You're reminding me of a lot of things, actually. Hitting a lot of notes here. Time to move on. Or I'm going to get all sentimental. And my God, we wouldn't want that to happen, would we? Who would look after the show? The land cleansing and house cleansing, what are the sort of circumstances that might call for cleansing a piece of land or a house? What needs to be cleansed?
We'll start with the house or a building. As we talked about right at the beginning of the show, energy follows thought, and you can go into a building, perhaps you want to buy a house, and people who've lived there before, memories, thoughts, feelings. So in some cases it can be an energetic cleanse. In other cases it can be actually spirit who are very, very happy there, quite happy just having a really wonderful time, enjoying the energy of the house. So again, it's specialist work, it's on demand, it's only when clients really feel, or some clients maybe are just spiritually well, just know that something's not right. One of our clients last year, interestingly enough, I'd been aware the land around was quite dense. People, baggage, emotional baggage, thoughts, emotions, energy, etc. And the house I did the energy cleanse with, one of her sons had actually been having nightmares. And this is an indication for me, in some cases, that there can be energy that's trying to be known or present themselves. So it can work in wonderful ways and enable then for the people who are not maybe getting, they can't sleep, they feel blocked, there may be more arguing in the house, just a disharmony within. There's huge change after, and it's just basically just cleansing and removing spirit and taking them up to the light.
I remember talking to another medium about house cleansing, and particularly in that instance that you referred to, where the spirits are quite happy living away in the house and sort of resenting these intruders. And she said they don't actually know that they're dead.
No, some of them don't.
Sometimes do you find that you have to point this out? Yes,
you do. You have to be able to communicate to them and perhaps sometimes give them the loved one. As long as spirit, they're just an energy, and as long as they know that they were loved from that life, that's all they need. Quite often, a lot of them feel guilt for not saying goodbye to their loved one, or guilt for just, it can be anything, it can be the most trivial things, and this is where I get the information to help heal clients. It can be a family feud that has gone on for 20 years, and the spirit is still earthbound, trying to get the information through. And it can happen with some children as well, who are becoming more and more aware.
We are shortly going to have to go to the news at the top of the hour, and don't worry, somebody called in during a break worried that the interview was over and they hadn't got Samantha's contact details. They wanted to know where they could find out more about her and her work, so don't worry, we will be giving all that out before we say goodbye to Samantha. And when we come back from the news, if you'd like to talk to her, if you'd like to ask her anything, then please do call in, and I'll give you the numbers then. And now just a little bit of music to take us up to the news. Before we say goodbye to Samantha. And when we come back from the news, if you'd like to talk to her, if you'd like to ask her anything, then please do call in, and I'll give you the numbers then. And now just a little bit of music to take us up to the news.
is Talk Radio Europe on the hour. Live international news from Sky. Brought to you by Yuska Bank Gibraltar for all your investment and banking needs.
New centre at AIDS. A cauldron has been lit in front of tens of thousands of people in London's Hyde Park at the end of the Olympic torch's penultimate journey. It spent more than 2 months on the road. Earlier, the flame made a quick stop at Downing Street, where the Prime Minister, David Cameron, was there to welcome it.
I sense a real mood here in London, but I think also across the country, a real sense of enthusiasm, a great sense of national pride that we're putting on a good set of games, a great set of games, and I think quite a lot of excitement and anticipation about the opening ceremony tomorrow night.
A man has been found guilty of murdering a student in a random attack. 21-year-old Kieran Stapleton shot Anush Bidvey at point-blank range on Boxing Day in Salford. Police say he showed no remorse. He'll be sentenced tomorrow. The wife of a disgraced Chinese politician has been charged with the murder of a British businessman. Neil Haywood was found dead in his hotel in November. A search is underway for a missing man who was last seen walking into the sea. The 33-year-old entered the water with another man and 2 children close to the entrance of Portsmouth Harbour this afternoon. The other 3 are safe. In sport, Great Britain's men's football team are kicking off their Olympic campaign against Senegal at Old Trafford. Our reporter Simon Owen is watching from the Olympic Park.
It's a clash with former World Cup quarter-finalists Senegal first up, and a long-awaited major tournament debut for Britain's Welsh captain Ryan Giggs. He's won 12 Premier League titles with Manchester United, but Wales have never reached a major international tournament during Giggs' career. It's a sellout with more than 70,000 set to watch as Great Britain begin what looks like being a pretty tricky campaign. The target, a gold medal at Wembley in a couple of weeks.
And an unidentified problem has caused Twitter to crash. A spokeswoman says the website hasn't worked out yet why it's gone down. The problem's hit users all across the world. We're told that engineers are working on the issue. That's the latest. I'm Barry Weir.
The international news live on the hour from Sky in association with Jyske Bank Gibraltar. For all your investments and banking needs, go online to jyskebank.gi, jyskebank.gi, or visit us at 76 Main Street, Gibraltar. Jyske Bank, for all your investment and banking needs.
Looking for great value insurance? Talk to Staysure, the over 50s experts. They specialise in insuring British nationals and Europeans living in Spain, and all policies are provided in English. For home and holiday home, car, travel and health insurance cover, visit staysure.com or call 952 010 019.
Careful with those plates. I'm amazed you can carry that many.
Years of practice, Maria. Nice glasses, by the way.
Thanks. I got them in the sale at Specsavers. Came with free varifocal lenses too.
Free varifocal lenses?
Sophie? Sophie, you okay?
It's true. In the Specsavers sale in Santa Ponsa, you can have free varifocal lenses with glasses from €75. See in store for details. Specsavers. Believe it.
If you rent out a property or you are a managing agent, you'll know that some tenants abuse electricity. Now there's a revolutionary eco product, and it may be just what you're looking for. The Eco Key is based on the hotel room key system, but only cuts off non-essential electrical equipment when tenants leave the property, ensuring that the beers are nice and cold when they get back, but you are not paying for air conditioning or ceiling fans left running when the house is empty. Install an Eco Key system in your property and experience huge savings on your electricity bills. For more information, click on the banner at talkradioeurope.com or call 951 247 203 and instantly qualify for a €100 discount. Offer ends 31st of July.
Marbella, or go online to ofiworldmarbella.com. That's ofiworldmarbella.com. Refill, not landfill.
Tune into Steve Gilmore on talkradioeurope.net. Your voice in Europe. TRE, Talk Radio Europe. Open Hearts and Minds with Richard Waterbourne.
Welcome back, and I've been talking to Samantha Donbavand about her very interesting work, working with past lives, working with the spirit realm, working with spirit attachments. If you would like to ask Samantha anything or share any of your experiences or questions with her, then do call in. She's going to stay with us for a few more minutes, so call in now if you'd like to talk to her. 951 036 026 is the number, or you can, as always, email me or message me on studio@talkradioeurope.com. Samantha, you're also you're a woman of many parts. You're also involved in something called GEN, which is an acronym for the Global Eco Village Network, and that sort of played a part in your finding yourself here, I believe.
Yeah, again, I'm very, very blessed to be able to work on